In ancient Rome, power was everything. Emperors rose and fell like shadows in the firelight of history. But one story still echoes through time, not because of conquest, not because of war, but because of something far more disturbing. An emperor who killed his own mother. This is the story of Nero and Agrippina the Younger. Agrippina the Younger was not an ordinary woman. She was born into one of the most powerful families in Rome. From a young age, she understood one truth: power does not belong to the weak. She did not dream of ruling Rome herself. She dreamed of ruling through her son. His name was Nero. At just 16 years old, Nero became Emperor of Rome. But he was not alone on the throne. His mother stood behind him, guiding, controlling, watching every move. At first, he accepted it. But Rome does not tolerate shared power for long. As time passed, Nero began to feel something new. He was emperor in name, but not in control. Every decision passed through his mother. Every action was observed. And slowly, admiration turned into resentment. Nero began to distance himself. He replaced advisors. He shut out his mother. And the woman who once shaped his destiny became his greatest obstacle. Then came the night that changed everything. A secret plan was set in motion. A ship, a calm sea, a perfect accident. But it was not an accident. It was a trap. The plan failed. Agrippina survived. She escaped the sea and lived. But Rome does not forgive failure. This time, there was no ship, no water, no escape. Only silence inside a darkened palace, and shadows moving through the night. And so, Agrippina the Younger died, at the hands of those loyal to her son.
For the first few years, the partnership was perfect. Nero wore the crown, but Agrippina ruled the world. She was the first woman to have her face minted on coins alongside an emperor. She attended Senate meetings hidden behind a curtain, dictating policy. But Nero was growing up. He wanted to be an artist, a singer, a lover, not a puppet. The friction began with a girl named Acte, a freedwoman Nero fell in love with. Agrippina was furious. She screamed at him, reminded him that he was nothing without her. The power struggle turned dark. Rumors began to spread throughout Rome of a relationship so twisted and incestuous.
Nero decided his mother had to die. But killing a woman as paranoid as Agrippina was nearly impossible. The first attempt, poison. Nero invited her to a private dinner and served her the finest toxins money could buy. But Agrippina had spent years consuming small doses of poison to build immunity, a practice known as Mithridatism. She finished her meal, looked her son in the eye, and didn't even cough. The second attempt, engineering. Nero summoned the best shipbuilders in the empire. They built a death ship, a vessel designed to collapse and sink in the middle of the sea. Nero gave her a warm embrace, kissed her forehead, and sent her off into the night. But as the roof crashed down, Agrippina's survival instincts kicked in. While her servants were crushed or drowned, she dived into the freezing Mediterranean and swam for hours in the pitch black until she reached the shore. She sent a message to Nero. I survived your
Nero
accident, my son.
froze. His
Nero
mother was
decided his
unkillable.
mother had
His
to
advisor,
die.
Seneca,
But
told
killing a
him the
woman as
brutal truth.
paranoid as
It is
Agrippina
her
was
or
nearly
you.
impossible.
No more clever
The
machines.
first attempt,
No more subtle
Poison.
poisons.
Nero invited
Nero
her to
sent
a
a
private
squad of
dinner
assassins
and
to
served
her
her the
villa in the
finest
middle of the
toxins
night.
money could buy.
As the soldiers broke
But
down her
Agrippina
door,
had spent
Agrippina
years
didn't
consuming
run.
small
She
doses
didn't
of poison
beg for her
to
life.
build immunity,
She stood tall
a practice
in her
known
bedroom,
as
facing the
Mithridatism.
swords.
She finished
In
her
her
meal,
final moment
looked
of
her son in the
defiance,
eye,
she tore
and
open her
didn't
clothing,
even cough.
pointed to her stomach, and
second
screamed at the
attempt.
assassins.
Engineering.
Ventry! Strike!
Nero summoned the
Strike
best
the wound that
shipbuilders in the
bore him!
empire. They built
She wanted
a
her
death
death
ship,
to be
a vessel
permanent
designed to
scar on her
collapse and
son's
sink
soul.
in the middle of the sea.
They stabbed her
Nero gave her a
until she was
warm embrace,
unrecognizable.
kissed her forehead, and sent her off into the night. But as
Nero
the roof
thought
crashed
he
down,
was finally
Agrippina's
free.
survival instincts kicked in.
Wasn't.
While her servants
The
were
night
crushed or
after her
drowned, she
murder,
dived into the
the
freezing
nightmares
Mediterranean
began.
and swam for hours in the
He
pitch
saw
black
her
until she
ghost
reached
in
the shore.
every shadow.
She sent a
He
message
heard
to
her
Nero.
whispers in the
I
wind.
survived your accident, my
To
son.
drown out the guilt, Nero descended into total madness. He poisoned his brother. He kicked his pregnant wife to death. And he watched Rome burn while playing his lyre. Agrippina's legacy